Central European summertime.
We are very punctual.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to switch over to which scene am I going to switch over? I think I'm going to switch over to this scene. We see us both. Hello, chat. Hello, Ayana.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
Duck.
Hey, Ocean. Glad
It's
to
been
be
a
here.
while since
Glad
we
to
did.
have you here.
It's been a while since we did this.
Oh, yes. True. When was it? In March? Was it in March or was it in April? With the Triple I initiative, right?
Triple I Initiative. I don't know when Triple I Initiative was.
Let me just check.
When was that?
I should be able to
I think it
see.
was before I went over to PAX East. April, yeah, beginning
Could
of
be.
April. It was Triple I Initiative, the big indie ones. Hey, Kenron, grüß dich.
Hallo.
Ente.
24. April. 24th of April was our trip. Oh, no. No, sorry. Wait. My bad. 9th. 9th of April.
Ninth.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I think
Wow.
didn't we meet up last year for Summer Game Fest and a future game show and everything?
We both know.
Can't remember.
We
Can't
did.
remember.
I think when we started, it was end of the year with joystick awards or so.
Oh yeah, Joystick Awards, yeah. Joystick Game Awards we were watching, I think.
Enter.
Yeah. But this weekend is special. We have so many shows going on. I mean, Summer Game Fest was yesterday, pretty late from our point of view. From our point of view, it was starting at 11 p.m. 2300, like we say over here in Europe.
That's good, yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, I always been told why are Europeans always using military time? And I say, hey, it's not military time, it's just time for it. But yeah, 11 p.m. yesterday, a Summer Game Fest. There were a few nice announcements. We're going to talk about some of them. And also later at 9 p.m. our time, which is in about 2 hours, we have the Future Game Show. Yeah, doing math here.
Yes.
The Future Game Show with more game trailers. We're going to follow that along, comment on some things, react, do funny faces. They did what?
What? We only know
They announced what?
currently we only know of 3 topics or like 3 games maybe coming, but they said they have like more than 40 game trailers or such
What
happening.
are the
Some
3?
Halloween, Exodus, and what?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, my memory is not the and
Take
War
a few
Dogs.
notes.
Sorry, yes, I need
War
this.
Dogs.
War Dogs, a new trailer for this tactical all-out warfare first-person shooter from Team 17. That's probably not
Didn't
something
we?
you are enjoying. It's probably for me. I don't know.
What was it? Tactical?
Tactical all-out warfare first-person shooter.
So like Battlefield.
Yes.
It depends if it's something for me. It really depends. Is it faster than Battlefield or slower?
Good point. Normally, Battlefield should not be that fast, but yeah, as we figured out, Battlefield 6 is quite fast.
It is fast, sometimes too fast for me, especially after work.
True. Oh, by the way, if I'm moving strangely, that could just be having a little muscle ache. I went to the gym yesterday, so I'm wondering how my body is reacting tomorrow. More or less, the second day is horrible, but I feel something here. It's like, ow! I did.
Yeah, I need to go
I
to the
did move.
gym more too. I was planning to do Wednesdays because
Mm.
that's my no content day. So going to the gym, but now I'm working on the house, so I'm not going to the gym.
Let's do. We could do. What about your Friday? Currently, it seems like Friday is my gym day. I also wanted to go on Tuesday, but then it was so hot and I didn't feel so well, so I was like, let's fall
I
back to
think I think
Friday.
Friday should be could be a good gym day. You know what said you should go to the gym regardless. Um, like if you're mentally down or if you
Yeah,
are tired and exhausted, you should go to the gym because that what helps against it. Um,
yeah, to balance it out, right?
and the worst thing we can do is just, oh, I'm not feeling it, really feeling it. I'm staying at home, which makes it even worse. Um,
Could be.
so
Yeah.
yeah, getting some exercise could balance it out. I need to try that next week. Wednesdays working on the house, and Fridays maybe hopping over to the gym.
I can
Hey,
write you.
Balthazar,
Hello,
welcome.
welcome in. Happy Saturday. I will write you like, hey, I'm going to the gym at this. So to just put
Yeah,
a little pressure on you. Like, oh, I could also do. It's just like sometimes you just need the little push.
there's a little nudge,
Mm.
and especially because Fridays I can get off work earlier, so perfect time. Get off work earlier, go to the gym where not the huge crowd is hanging out there, and then go back home absolutely exhausted and tired.
Or
Then
happy.
have a sleep.
Yeah,
Happy.
happy. I figured out that if I go in the afternoon, it's really like quite empty. It gets full, more full in the gym at Friday evenings, starting at like 6:30 at in the evening. More people gather to go there. It's like, no, I like it alone,
Mm.
not so many people.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we're playing. We're talking about exercise.
Oh, true. No. What about
What
our summer game fest? There was also
more
Virtua Fighter. I didn't know they exist still.
Virtua Fighter?
Yeah. I
Never
thought they
heard of
died
Virtua Fighter.
somehow. They did announce a trailer Virtua Fighter. What was it called?
Yeah.
Let me put down my let me check my notes. It was Virtua Fighter Crossroads were they announcing. You see my dog, right? Sorry. He's not a Virtua Fighter fan, it seems. Are you looking it up right now?
I'm looking it up. I wanted to
Okay.
be more prepared in checking out the trailers and then
Uh,
having played it while we talk about it. Um, but I'm not as prepared as I hoped to.
Likewise.
Because
I also wanted to find some background info for specific highlights. I didn't manage to get them. But let's do it together then. So we're putting everything together. So honestly, the first Virtua Fighter I was playing centuries ago, the thing about getting old and stuff, you can finally talk about I am a century or such centuries ago I played Virtua Fighter 2, which was kind of nice though. And then I didn't hear a lot of them. So I was very surprised to hear yesterday that Virtua Fighter Crossroads is coming up.
I hope I can do it like this. Do we have? Can I get some sound in for this? I don't know if I can get sound in right now, but this is basically the showcase
Oh, so
we had
professional.
yesterday
What you're doing.
on Virtua Fighter. Um, by the way, Balthazar, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Um, it looks amazing. If I can pause this real quick, what I really like, I don't know if this is just a trailer generated footage, but if
Mm.
I think it's in-game footage, honestly, because what I like about it, it doesn't look so extremely clean. What I've seen in modern games right now is everything looks clean, extremely clean, like plastic. I
Mm.
think we had that on our last stream when we were talking about
Mm.
video games. Um, yeah. And here, if you see his arm, it's not shining. It's not shining at all. It looks more natural. Still, the hair doesn't look natural, but that's the thing. Your rating is extremely high today. Oh my god. I mean, this also looks a bit cleaner. I think something crashed. Is that possible?
Could be. Or at least, yeah, we had a little loading. Oh, yeah. Did your stream crash on both sides? Or only on... YouTube seems to still be working. Oh, no. It's also...
I think I've got too many videos on.
Oh. Stream is gone, but he's still here. So not his PC, it's just probably the streaming software. And we're back, as Balthasar is saying. Yes,
They're
we
overloaded.
are
Let me
back.
quickly check something.
Please hold the line. We will be back in any second. Oh, we are still here, so just waiting. But maybe it crashed again, or at least having a little delay.
I think it's the same issue I had the other day.
Or regarding your in network adapter, in a way. Honestly, I had after you said that, I think was it Sunday where it started, or where I realized it started in your streams that you have like internet problems, or it seemed like internet connection problems. When I was streaming, I think the first minute or so, suddenly my whole computer restarted. It's like, oh, did I get infected by Jen's problems? And then I did some, the normal repair stuff, which you could do on the OS level, and installed the latest graphics card driver. And it seems like the mixture of it fixed my side. You see a very concentrated Chen working on his issue. I did get a drop. Nice. Whoops. I get. Oh, sad. I didn't get the
telling me
Warframe.
constantly that the encoder is overloaded. I don't know why.
Good luck, says Aeon. Thank you, Ayana. Chen
Yeah,
will
I see
figure it
that.
out. He will.
I don't know why the encoder is overloaded. I don't. Maybe it's an OBS thing.
Have you updated your graphics card driver lately? Or not?
Not yet, but it's offering me an update.
Not sure if maybe the mixture if there might be a bug in a specific version or so.
Maybe.
He will look like always. That's true, Ayana. He will figure it out. That's true. But just to use the time, so maybe we can also ask the chat, did you guys have the chance to watch the Summer Game Fest or rewatched it today? Were there specific games you enjoyed or looking forward to?
I'm restarting my OBS right now
All right.
because it's completely hanging.
Leave it hang. Ooh. I was shocked that Snoop Dogg. I didn't know what's shocked. Shocked. I didn't expect Snoop Dogg working together with the game studio and be in a game. That was my most surprise. And my little duck kid went nuts about the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
All right, I think I'm back.
Yes, I can confirm that.
Excuse the issues.
We're back
That was
on Genside.
absolutely not expected. The problem is my God.
Your god is doing something. Oh no.
My
We should
God.
talk with your god.
It completely messed up my YouTube stream now.
Dang it. I hear strange noises downstairs, and only the dog and myself are here, so I'm wondering if the dog is doing some strange stuff. Well, you say your stream is messing up?
Yeah.
YouTube side?
My YouTube side, yeah.
My god is usually the source of my problems as well, says Balthasar. Indeed. Is it not? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it killed my my initial stream
Yeah,
I set up, and yeah.
that's what I was waiting to come back as well. That's why good that you mentioned
And
that it messes up. So I went to your profile on YouTube and opened the other one.
so if anyone wants to watch me on YouTube, you have to sadly check out the new stream.
Let's just quickly pull put the link in here.
Right. But I think we're set up now. I hope it works. I hope it doesn't crash when we're checking out the future game show later.
It should be working, right? Normally the crashes only happen first, only once, and then it works smoothly.
Once an hour.
Once an hour. Oh, okay. Maybe we should then consider setting a timer. Yeah.
No, I don't know what it was. I think I need to do some updates on my PC. It happened since when did the problem start? I think with one Windows update, and you know Windows updates are always messing everything up.
True. But it's
Where
also
were we?
we were talking
way?
about Virtua Fighter when you went
Virtua
up
Fighter.
to put in the trailer from the Summer Game Fest,
Mm.
and then you were referring to the graphics that it could be possibly
to the
in game.
aesthetics, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because I was trashing on modern game aesthetics. My computer said nope.
How rude he
Not
does
with
that!
me. No, what I
Have
was
you?
what I
Yeah.
wanted to say, I don't like if modern game graphics are so extremely shiny and clean. It's not realistic. It feels like overpolished. for some reason for me.
You mentioned something what was quite the thing I would like to point out. It's like it's blending by basically it's shining too much. So it's
It's shining too much.
yeah.
We had the same issue with what was it? DLSS 5, which Nvidia showcased, and basically they manipulated the graphics and everything looked shiny and glossy and everything. Reminded me a little bit of these typical AI generated graphics. So if you ask ChatGPT or whatever for generate me a graphic for
Mm-hmm.
something, it's
It's
always
over
extremely glossy.
polished, like too much
Yeah,
in a way. Yeah, true.
it's a bit too much. Doesn't make sense.
No, doesn't. But have you played a Virtua Fighter in the past?
No, I've not. I think it was a Sega. I think it was Sega,
Mm-hmm.
Sega game.
Yes.
So I have not. I never owned a Sega console. I wish I had.
Oh, the Sega Mega Drive. By the way, I bought a remake where you have like this little Sega Mega Drive imitation
Mini.
in a way with emulators running on it with Sega games. To have like multiple ones just as a nostalgic thing.
That's the mini, right? These mini consoles they
Yes.
released
I
all over
think
the
they
place.
also did for the Super Nintendo. I think they did it. Yes.
Hi, High
Hello.
Life.
Hello. Happy Saturday. Welcome in.
We're talking about games. Do you like games,
Yes.
High Life? How you doing?
Ooh, which one are you playing right now?
Yeah. Ball. Everyone calls him Ball.
What? Oh, Balthazar. Oh, okay, I thought
Yeah.
because you were referring
Ball.
to the what what game are you playing? I was like, oh, Chen, you
Ball.
need to help me
I'm playing
out. I
ball.
don't know the ball game. Nice.
Slay
Slay
the
the
Spire 2.
Spire. What kind of game is it?
Is it good? I bet it's good. Otherwise, we wouldn't play it. Very good. Nice. But
Regarding co-op, Chen, did you also probably also saw, but regarding the Summer Game Fest, they also had this duck game.
I wanted to talk about that one.
Okay, let's do it.
The
That's
game
a
is
good
called
time right now.
Extremely Hard Game. Extremely Hard Game. And my initial thought was directly, should we play it with Duck? Um, I kind of want to show it. I just fear my computer would just give up again.
Do you know
I
what it
kind of want
reminded me of? There was this game, I don't remember I'm bad with names, with people names and game names, where you also had the co-op where you were holding or moving a window. That reminded me of that duck game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was much cuter, the duck game, and regarding the eggs, and if you have all the scrambled eggs around, if you leave them, if they fall down and stuff.
Um. Okay, I will try it.
He's so
Just
scared. I can hear it.
I'm scared. Please,
Pixie, you can
computer.
handle it. Go for it.
PC, you can handle it. I trust in you here. So so you have to have to move this one egg um over over the pit.
And then you have comments all the time. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And you can catch it when your egg is flying because you crashed
Yeah.
somewhere. You can catch it. That's also very nice.
And I think it's up to 4 players. So you can even have a second team. if you want.
It's like so
So
fun.
yeah, that was the one thing. Yeah, and the other thing was obviously Guild Wars 3.
You have mixed opinions or feelings about it.
I have mixed opinions on this. It looks like a strong contender for 2 week game. Everyone can't stop playing for 2 weeks, and then it's on the next thing. I could imagine it will survive longer because I mean, remember Among Us? People are still playing Among Us, which
By
is
the
an
way,
absolutely silly game. They're getting
yes.
an animated series, I think.
Well, something like a
Is it a
story
series or
based.
movie?
I didn't get that quite if it's one or the other, but story based with funny voices and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they need to figure out who killed who.
But I could imagine the extremely hard game is going to be pretty hyped. But we'll see how long this is going to be going to work.
But coming back to Guild Wars 3, you were looking forward to hear
I was
something
I
about
was
Guild
looking
Wars
forward
3.
to this announcement of Guild Wars 3. Um, but I have a mixed feeling with it. Starting with what's being presented. The info we got, it's going to be action-based combat. And immediately I thought, guys, I'm old. I can't do action-based combat. Look at this, just running up hills and whatever. And I have a mixed feeling about the art style, especially when you go to the end of the trailer. Where is it? We see that here? No. Where was it? There's this flying thing all of a sudden, and it's not like it's too shiny for me. I don't know. It feels way too shiny for me.
So does the Guild Wars atmosphere or flavor in some way change for you then with this trailer? Are they mixing too much instead of coming back to the roots of Guild Wars?
The problem I see is Guild Wars was always about some kind of magical conflict
Mm-hmm.
there was in the world, some kind of danger, and you have to work against it. This looks too friendly for the typical Guild Wars setting, but I have to say the beta starts in over a year, so fall 2027. We have no idea if they're going to push it back.
Mm.
Maybe they are not ready by then. So this is just an initial teaser. We don't know much about it. What we know, it's going to be 1,000 years before the first Guild Wars, from the setting,
Mm-hmm.
and we are going to see guilds struggling for control and causing conflict. So maybe we are actually going to see some guild wars in the end. So because we were never seeing guilds fighting, so the guild wars was basically before. Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, my main concern is action-based combat. I mean, people were trying to compare action-based combat to Warframe, and I don't see the combat style of Warframe in an MMO like Guild Wars. Exactly, Ayana. We will probably have to just wait and see what's going to be there. A good thing is there's been an announcement video just today from the studio, and they promised to keep Guild Wars. So the first one, now it's called Guild Wars Reforged because they upgraded the engine and etc. Like with World of Warcraft. Guild Wars 2 And then, of course, in future Guild Wars 3, they're going to keep all 3 games alive. Keeping them alive, we will see what that means. I hope they are going to add a little bit more content for Guild Wars 2.
Hmm.
Maybe not random content, maybe nicely planned content. I would be happy. For me, it would make sense to even, especially run Guild Wars 2 and 3 at the same time, because some people may prefer the classical MMO style. So they would probably rather play Guild Wars 2 if they want classic MMO. And if they want the new action based MMO thing, they would head over to Guild Wars 3.
But I'm wondering what action based actually means, because if you're referring to Warframe is also very fast and action based. I'm wondering if there's something in the middle. So you have
Mm.
action, but not as fast as Warframe.
So what I
More
got
like
from
from
the
the fighting.
website, what I got from the website of Guild Wars 3 is they're going to rely on basically movement combinations, key combinations, to have a fast-paced gameplay style.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see why people are getting reminded of Warframe then. Because what I do in Warframe, I'm not experienced with action-based games. I just press every single button at the same time and hope that something good happens.
Magically,
Most
enemies disappear.
that's how I played fighting games back in the days on a
Oh yeah,
PlayStation.
button smashing. Yes. I still do
I
that
just did
sometimes in
button
Mortal
smashing,
Kombat.
and most of the time it worked. Mortal
Yes.
Kombat, for example, just button smashing.
Oh, Tekken. Yes.
Yeah, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, all of
Virtua
those games.
Fighter, also possible. But I think it's
Yeah,
not that easy to button smash on Virtua Fighter.
no,
And Street Fighter is button smashing also not. So Tekken and Mortal Kombat I have experience with good button smashing stuff. But yeah. So you're more concerned of what might that Guild Wars 3 look like in an action based if they maybe overdo it in a way.
yeah, that's that's my fear that they might overdo it. Um, the studio is based in Asia, so they have this tendency for, let's say, going a little bit over the top with animations and movement based combat. I just hope they are not doing some kind of Genshin Impact in the Guild Wars
Mm.
universe. I see why a Genshin Impact is nice for some people. It's not my thing.
Mine neither.
Towers of
But
Fantasy, either.
but also we had which studio was it? They also announced a trailer. Oh yeah, the forgot the name. Where winds meet and on Once Human. The new trailer they
Mm-hmm.
did was something with
NetEase.
China.
Yeah,
Where it
NetEase.
was. Yeah.
NetEase
Where
is that
where I
studio.
said it could also be a Mulan game.
Mulan game, yeah. And Csoft also, uh, like that Curb, Wuthering Heights, Edge Runners thing. That was another trailer.
Oh yes.
So, Wuthering High, no, Wuthering Waves, not Heights. Heights is the movie, I think, or the series. Um, yeah, that is getting a Edge Runners crossover.
Yeah, I
They're
thought that
getting an Edge Runners
that
crossover.
this might be a Cyberpunk 2 or so, or like a DLC.
Yeah,
Because it
I thought, oh, they're doing an anime game for Cyberpunk.
yes.
Okay, an Edge
True.
Runners anime game. I mean, why not? I've- Isn't it Wuthering Waves, not
I
Heights?
don't know what it actually was. Uh,
I think it's Waves.
Kendron is staying in Dune in the Inner Sphere. I'm referring to the novel.
Oh, to the novel. Okay, the novel is Heights.
But it's similar. It wasn't the game similar? But I think you're right. Withering or Waves or so was it, and then Edge Runners.
I'm confused.
It was not something so particular for me, so I did not remember all of it. It
So
wasn't so
Wuthering
clear.
Heights is a movie from 2026. I think based on a novel.
Ah. I do not know
Novel.
the names or the differences about
Yeah,
that game. I only
a
heard
novel
gacha
by
game
Emily
stuff
Bronte. So Wuthering Waves is
about.
the anime game.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a gacha game. True. But yeah, my reaction was basically, oh, nice, look, an
yeah.
Edgerunners anime PC game in the cyberpunk universe could be fun, and then it's just a crossover with skins or something. Eh, okay,
Well,
things happen.
they do have. There was a lot of particular games from Capcom and Sega. A lot of them. But yeah.
Yeah, Sega announced they are basically open their archives, trying to pick out many of their old franchises and games
Mm,
and try to revive them. That's what they said during the show yesterday. Um, I wish they would bring a new console, but on the other hand, I think the market is still saturated with consoles right now.
yeah.
But yeah, I like to see a Sega uh, reviving the old franchises. Why not?
Absolutely. And also Sonic the Hedgehog. What was the Mario Kart version of Sega about? Was it
Oh
30 or
yeah,
40
yeah, yeah.
years
They
they
had it
said
on at Gamescom
anniversary?
last year. They're having anniversary this year. Last year at Gamescom, they were showing the Sonic racing game. They
Mm.
sent me away. I was
Why
not
did
allowed
it?
to make photos.
Oh, maybe they have not yet done something for
It
public.
was a huge booth in the public area,
Hmm.
and I was making photos of the booth during basically uh yeah prime time. Everyone was there doing trying the game, and I stood there just taking a few photos, and they sent me away. I was not allowed to take photos. I was like, okay, then never mind. Then goodbye. Weird people.
That's
Waves,
true.
Impact, Star Rail, yeah, Honkai Star Rail. Then you have Tower of Fantasy, so very big, and there are a few other. Um, isn't NTE also one of those gacha games? Yeah.
I'm not so much into them, so I don't know.
What else?
There was a nice mixture in the whole Summer Game Fest
Yeah.
regarding Guild Wars, for example. Then there was Virtua Fighter. Then there was a Ninja Turtles game, also like twice. Star Wars, 2 games of Star Wars.
Yeah, two Star Wars games. The one is Zero Company. So the first one they showed was obviously a pod racing game. I'm super interested in that one, but also Zero Company is a game which is coming out on the Electronic Arts platform,
Mm.
where you basically, yeah, I was a bit surprised that this seems to be more of a tactical game. I was hoping
Hmm.
more like be it like a shooter, more tactical shooter, and not yeah.
It looked round based, like it reminded me on XCOM.
Yeah, this
what they
looks a
showed.
little bit more XCOM com thing. Um, and when I see this, I think, oh, this is a cool intro for a shooter, or tactical shooter.
Mm,
Because what I really miss in the Star Wars universe is a game like Republic Commando from back in the days, where you basically had your squad of Republic commandos and had to fulfill a mission.
mm.
That was a great one.
Maybe this is going into that direction a little bit. Not
Uh
like just maybe they just want to figure out if there's a market for this or people would like to buy it, because what was clear that two different um, audiences were announced. So still under the umbrella of Star Wars, the franchise, but still the one thing is more for racing in a way,
mm.
and the other one is more for round based strategic. So maybe they want to figure out where they have which kind of or how huge the audience is they are interested. Also with Battlefront, for example. Battlefront was the shooter you're referring to, or which I think you're referring to, which they had twice.
Battlefront was the Galactic Warfare game.
Mm,
1 second, please. Need to blow my nose.
all the allergies. But yeah, it was interesting to see that, to have.
Yeah, Battlefront was the Galactic Warfare game. Basically, their answer to Battlefield.
Mm,
But back in the days, I think Kenron will remember that one. Was the Republic Commando game? It was a single player game, however, no
okay.
multiplayer. You basically had a squad of, I think it was 3 or 4 Republic Commandos, and
Mm.
um, it was first person. Pretty cool. Could play that again. I have the CD somewhere. Yes, it's on CD. And but
And it's
yeah,
not expensive yet.
Zero Company. From the style, could also be a little bit like Commandos. So maybe a Commandos in the Star Wars universe.
Mm.
I wouldn't mind. Commandos is cool. Yeah, and the other one is obviously pod racing. I think it
Hmm.
was it Galactic Racer?
Like
Galactic
NASCAR
Racer.
racing meets Star Wars or so, in a way.
Yeah. Galactic Racer will that one will be good. I mean, obviously it's some kind of remake. They had a Galactic Racer in the past, but
They did?
um,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, but it was not Galactic Racer. It was a Star Wars Pod Racer back in the
Mm.
days. Um, but this is going to be so much fun if the performance is okay.
Oh, how was that game called? There was something that was also with spaceships on speed. How were they called? I think it was mostly on PlayStation, but I think I also have something Supersonic. No, not Supersonic. But that reminded me of it. Just racing with different boosts through areas to be the fastest. I don't know. Should
Yeah,
have looked up the.
Galactic Racer will be nice.
Mm, that could be very interesting. Yeah.
But as we were talking about Guild Wars, NCSoft is also bringing out a new MMO, an action-based MMO, Aeon 2. Fun fact, NCSoft was also responsible for the first Guild Wars.
So it could be interesting. They announced a lot of games where they just teased in a way. I think also, was it where they said a mixture of The Division and Pretty Little Nightmares or so? Something like that, where it called Hex or so?
Yeah.
I couldn't really figure out if I like it or not. It was a little bit strange. It looked a little alien-like. Oh, by the way, we also saw Alien Isolation too.
Yeah, Alien Isolation 2. Um, I have mixed feelings on that one. uh, yeah, Alien Isolation 2. Um,
Memories. By the way, I
I
have
play.
mixed.
Uh,
Yeah,
I haven't finished the first one of Alien Isolation. Still,
maybe that's a good point for this to finish it and then go to the second one. Maybe.
no. I told myself I will never touch Alien Isolation again. At that point,
Was it so traumatizing, or like the surrounding, or if
really, I
if you want
hated.
to share?
I really hated it. My heart was pumping non-stop in that game.
Mm,
It was just freaking me out. However, I kind of want to try Alien Isolation 2, even if I haven't finished the first one.
mm.
I still want to try it. Um,
Maybe with sound off or so, just as a
the thing is,
precaution.
you need to have the sound on.
Damn.
You because that's the only way how you hear that the
Oh,
xenomorph is somewhere
okay,
close by,
okay.
stalking you through the vents or something.
Mm.
I just hated it.
You get paranoid,
You
definitely.
get super paranoid, yeah. You
Yeah,
constantly hear it.
but yeah, let's see what Alien Isolation 2 uh bring. Many people
So
hated Alien Isolation, but also loved it at the same time. Yeah, I have not tried it yet.
it's a love-hate relationship. I would everyone who likes horror games, I can I can only say try it at least once. No shame if you say I need to stop here. Hey Jake, welcome in. No shame if you need to stop with Alien
Mm.
Isolation, but you should try it if you like horror games. Jake, how you doing? I do a little streaking today.
Is he
What did you
writing in
think?
chat? Or
Yeah.
okay, because it's not.
Oh, did the shared chat maybe break apart or
I don't know.
what
Still, it
happened?
says shared chat on my side. But I'm not
Oh,
sure.
maybe because the streak that's purely on mine. That's why.
Ah, yes. Okay, that's
That's
why.
my
Okay,
it's a
all
me
good.
only.
All good. So it's a special. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
special
the stream streak.
messages. Okay, true. But regarding trauma or something, I have mixed feelings about the Saw game. I'm not sure what they're doing, basically, in what way would you can
Ah,
try out. So I think it can be wonderful, but still, I feel a little concerned in a way. I don't know.
I don't know about Saw. How many Saw movies did you watch?
6 or 7?
Six. Did you watch all six?
I think I watched all 6, yeah. It could be a 7th. I think I'm missing one,
Okay.
the latest one, but yeah, I watched probably
Be-
like 6.
because I only watched two. I watched the first two. Um, so what I
It's
was
totally
wondering,
enough, by the way,
it's totally enough.
for
Okay,
the story.
because of what I was wondering, I had the feeling in the game trailer, they were mixing some kind of mythology around these sword challenges in,
Mm.
and I was wondering if this was explained somewhere in the movies, or if this is just something new just for the games.
I think that is in a way new. There is a backstory how I don't remember his name, how he started it, and then the others adapted to it.
Okay.
but it could also be like how it was created anyway before maybe this person then got into the situation.
Oh,
Not want to spoil so much. That's why it's.
uh, I don't know how
But yeah,
chat
it's about
sees it.
torture, right? In a way, still.
It's about torture, yeah. Um, it looked very bloody, so I don't know.
But what do you think about the what I didn't quite get? We saw a Hitman
Hitman.
and then a trailer with, was it Wiz Khalifa in an MMA kind of setting? Where I was wondering, oh, could there be a new Hitman? But there was not. I think they called it
I
Hitman.
cannot
Wiz
remember
Khalifa.
any Hitman thing.
Do you remember the where this MMA fight was happening
No.
with the cage? No.
No. Was
It
I
was not
drunk?
long. No, that I think it was.
Maybe I looked away from the screen at that point.
It could be,
Oh,
or like it was only maybe like 2 minutes or so.
yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't sure if that's just a new Hitman or like an addition, and they had something with Wiz Khalifa. I was like, okay,
Okay.
wow, what's happening here?
The only thing I really remember is I learned that Snoop Dogg is still alive.
Oh, that's the what was it called? The
Strangers in
Fallen
Heaven.
Heaven or so? Yeah,
Strangers in
Stranded.
Heaven. Hey, welcome in. How you doing?
Hello, happy Saturday. Yeah, Snoop Dogg and Tupac.
Yeah.
It looked a little bit like a Yakuza game. I think it's also mainly that area. But maybe Yakuza meets GTA or so. Oh, no, Yakuza meets Mafia. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah. If I can get this on screen, yeah. Yeah, first when I saw it first, I thought about Mafia,
Mm.
and I was already joking about Yakuza and Yakuza.
Yeah, true.
Ha ha ha.
That is true.
But yeah, I was surprised having a Snoop Dogg on that stage.
Mm.
Go, hello. Hope you're doing well today. It was last night's show, yes, Jake.
Yeah, the Summer Game Fest we talked about yesterday in the Discord.
What were your impressions of the show yesterday, Jake?
So there was some lagging. I was wondering. I rewatched the stream or like the YouTube video, and there was something out of sync in regards of the audio and the video, and I was wondering
Everything
if.
was this was all weird. Jake, I was asking, what were your impressions of the show yesterday? You were sitting with us in Discord and seeing some of it. But yeah, the trailers were lagging to some extent during yesterday's Summer Game Fest, and sometimes the audio was completely, like you said, out of sync with the video.
Mm.
I was watching the recording on YouTube today, and it was driving me insane.
Also,
Um,
you had like this the first 10 seconds or so, and then they switched back to start again. So you had like this deja vu thing.
yeah,
Like, didn't I watch that already? Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. There were a few games which were a bit interesting, but otherwise pretty meh. Um, I said that yesterday on Discord. With most of the games which were presented, um, maybe I'm a little bit out of touch. Maybe that's my issue. But with most of the games that were presented, I didn't feel much. They were showing their flashy trailers and everything, and I was like, huh, well, it's a new game. But there was not this feeling like, shut up and take my money.
Not even one, or just like the amount was more
I
less.
mean, there
But
were
is
few things where I said, if I have time, I'd like to try it.
but yeah, that's
Uh,
still
for
not something like where you are like on fire for that. It's like you wanna
yeah,
like. But was there a trailer or something informational about where you say, oh yes, never less the time or so? That is really, I'm hooked up. Was there even
I,
one?
I think the one which most interested me was 1666 Amsterdam,
Yes,
the one about the witches.
yes. Which you can play the prologue for free on Steam, by the way.
Yeah,
Head
and
over
I'm
to
going to try that definitely.
me too.
Uh, I think what interested me most about that, it wasn't the typical flashy, um, hey, everything is good in this world setting. Um, dude, could you go away? Could you show the game?
And also, it was from one of the Assassin's Creed programmers. So you get a feeling of Assassin's Creed. Where I thought they might announce or give another trailer for Assassin's Creed X, the the newest or the latest one, the upcoming Assassin's Creed.
So yeah, this is 1666 Amsterdam. Um, I've been to Amsterdam, by the way, two years ago. It literally looks like this. So this is very accurate.
This is also
Just
one
just
of the
kidding, just kidding.
with the hanging
But
people. You mean?
yeah, with the hanging people, the dirty streets, and all the witches, etc. That's typical Amsterdam.
Oh yeah, Monster Hunter was also announced. True.
But yeah, I think that game was the one which interested me the most from just watching the trailers.
Mm.
It's dark. Um, it's made interesting. It has an interesting topic. Uh, yeah, so it's definitely worth trying that prologue at least.
I think they said it's coming out 2027, right? Or is it even coming out this year? Or have they not even? If I'm, or am I mixing up that
They
they
were
didn't?
saying wish list now.
Okay, so
Um,
they didn't say a release date, and I mixed it. And this was in
Jake, were
development.
you?
Was it 16 years? I think 10 or 16. I think
I don't know.
Jeff Neely said it. But still, it's worth checking out. It looks amazing. I'm wondering about the controls and stuff. How easy it is. It's a little bit demonic.
Jake, were you personally interested in Guild Wars 3 that evening for the show? Because I would like to hear your thoughts about it. Slightly.
Hmm.
Slightly. Okay. Guild Wars 2, long ass time ago, it was nice. It changed so much. It got huge. got vast. I still play it from time to time, but real life. You
True.
can nowadays you can only concentrate on one MMO and that's it. You can't pick up a second one.
It's just very time consuming. That's true.
Unless you don't have a life.
Or you do it as your job, basically. Then you can use it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think open
Though what I
worlds normally do that problem.
though what I think is nice on the Guild Wars franchise in general was always you didn't have a subscription fee.
Mm,
That means you could just put it aside for 2 months, come back, and you didn't have to pay in the meantime.
true.
Can only play one game at a time for a few months, then I get bored. It's worse with me. I sometimes have the problem that I get bored after just 2 weeks with modern games right now.
I think it also depends how intense you're playing it because some things take time and some are getting or if you use Fortnite for example, Fortnite if you play 2 weeks close to every day Fortnite you'll get bored because you know everything. There's no story or so happening.
Oh God, imagine playing 4 months straight Fortnite. Oh.
Also
By the way,
sometimes breaks are good.
they were announcing some new Fortnite crossovers. I think with John Wick, I saw in that trailer, and
Mm,
that trailer was lagging like hell. I was thinking at that moment, oh, okay, they're showing an Unreal Engine game. That's why it's lagging.
true. I remembered when we used to play it and Kenron said it started stuttering after an update with
Yeah,
him. That's what I got
I
reminded
had the
by.
I had the same issue later too.
Hmm. But yeah, 1666 Amsterdam really looks interesting. I'm wondering how big it will actually be
Mm.
and what your goal is basically. So I'm looking forward to play the prologue to get an idea and already added it to my wish list because it's just I like the setting in a way.
My biggest hope for Amsterdam would be um I would I would like to be its solo player,
Mm,
so no big co-op thing. Um, Story driven, maybe not even open world. Yeah, and have a definite ending to it.
mm.
That would be nice. This is just my opinion. Yeah. Unreal Engine 5 was a mistake, and Unreal Engine 6 will make things even worse. Please, no. People are just fixing their games where they have included Unreal Engine 5, so please don't make it worse again.
But also, I'm
But
wondering what kind of, if we see some trailers or more infos regarding some games from the Summer Game Fest in the future game show later on, or if they are totally different. What I really like about those game shows is that you get a brief overview of the current stuff that is happening or upcoming.
yeah, I could imagine we are going to see a little bit of overlap, but as the host of the Summer Game Fest already said, uh, over 9,000 games are expected, I think,
Mm,
this year. Uh,
that's huge.
that's a lot. So that would be enough games to not have any overlap between the two shows.
Yes, true. And also there were some remaster stuff happening, like Final Fantasy VII, like
Final Fantasy is
oh,
getting a remaster. Yeah,
what was it? There was a
Veronica.
one for from PlayStation Portable. I have that game still. What is it? Final Fantasy VII? With R it starts? I don't know. This one is probably coming. Yeah, but yeah, Resident Evil Veronica. Um, some new games. By the way, what were your thoughts, Jen, regarding that vampire game, like the Blood of Dawnwalker?
The Blood of Dawnwalker.
Do you remember the trailer?
I think I missed that one.
He got a delivery of a blood transplantation. No, blood.
Oh yeah,
bag.
I saw that from my eye, and I was confused. I was literally confused.
I didn't
That
get
one.
the full like picture of what the game would be
Synopsis.
like. Yeah, but it looked
I think
interesting, nevertheless.
it looks like you're being a vampire, just sucking blood.
Or having like a fight against another, maybe the person which made you a vampire. So maybe like the good and bad thing again.
But it could be interesting anyway because again, it's not that flashy. Everything is nice setting again.
Yes. And also a little
So
drama, lost, and so
little
maybe
drama.
revenge, vengeance, and stuff. And maybe we
So
have
yeah,
something which is nice with vampire games, that you can just switch or fast forward to different time zones, because it is said they are immortal. So we see a medieval area, then maybe something more in the latest
there's something that immediately
generation.
got me here. I'll tell you here. It says man and monsters. So sold.
Check. You got me. Check. Yeah, but we didn't see any gameplay yet, so I'm wondering. The trailers sometimes really look amazing, but I want to have like gameplay stuff. So is it like from first person? Is it above? What can you do? Is it more strategic or more action based? That's what
But
I'm.
also here, it's an action RPG.
Hmm.
You have to like it. At least it's not. I think it's not going to be a multiplayer action RPG, but it's going to be open world dark fantasy.
I mean, I first thought that this could be Vampire the Masquerade when it started. It's like, oh, is that another Vampire the Masquerade? But it seems not.
Even you know how to add a few extra lines in an engine file to get it slightly smoother. Oh, didn't know you can do that. Why need to try that?
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the
All
question
right.
is it single player or co-op? Probably not co-op is very rare in a way. You have more like
Yeah.
the Duck game is a co-op game. Um,
But on the other hand, I think the game market has been lagging in the last couple of years with good solo story-driven games.
mm,
Most of the things the last couple of years were mainly um, anything with multiplayer and survival.
mm,
At least that's my feeling, and it's nice to see that studios are slowly coming back to the games you can play on your own,
mm-hmm,
at your own pace. You don't have to wait for someone to be online to play with you. Mm, and there were times, I think, especially during the COVID times, where I was missing those games because everything that was released was uh, very much focused on multiplayer.
oh,
And now, over the last, let's say, I would say maximum 2 years, the gaming industry is slowly picking up on this, on the solo aspect again, solo story RPG. I mean,
mm,
Expedition 33 was a great example
mm,
on a game that you can play just for yourself.
true. And as you said, but this was not announced. The God of War, a new one, is coming up.
The
But it
look,
seems,
yes,
but it seems also. I was checking. regarding the Last Ronin. It's also a comic, by the way, from the Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This game
Do you
was
want to talk a little?
actually announced in 2023.
Oh, but do you want to talk a little bit about controversy?
Let's do it. What about it?
What do you think about the new God of War game?
I have not
Because there
yet
is
watched the trailer, but still, let's do it.
so big controversies happening. I think it's multiple points. One point is she looks ugly.
Hmm.
Oh, 1 second. I'm getting issues again.
Or maybe it's 1 hour ago.
It's about an hour ago, yeah.
Could it be if it's happening every hour or so, be in regards of maybe buffer or so? You know,
Maybe a
like
buffer, yeah.
the buffer's running up or like getting too much and then the garbage collection is not working or so?
Your
Or
AI
maybe
slop senses are tingling.
with what?
What do you mean, Jake?
With the God of War or what?
I think my stream relaxed. Good. So there were multiple controversies about the new God of War, about the new God of War game. The first one is why do you have to uglify the character? The
Uh-huh.
second one, ooh, it's a woman, and not Kratos.
So many thoughts on this. Because on the one hand, why is it saying like uglifying? Or could it be that it's done more realistic in a way and we had games where it all was beautiful in a way?
I mean,
And
the actress who is playing the female character, Faye,
mm,
um, she's pretty. Not gonna lie. Um, she's pretty, but I think it's important to see it in the context of the game. The character died. Try to look pretty after you died. I think
mm,
that could be problematic. So I don't really see that point. It's a game about getting beaten up, beating other people up,
mm.
dying in the first place. I don't think we can expect a female character looking like in for example, typical Asian action RPG.
Yeah. And also depending on the storyline, like as you said, if she died and we don't know how many years or centuries maybe passed and still fighting in a way, everything takes a toll on you and also maybe you're looking in a way.
So this is I just pulled up the scene. People usually taking to say why does the character look so ugly? In that
But what
scene, she just woke up from the dead.
honestly, still in my definition of ugly, I would have expected something different. What is that? I would be curious to know what people see ugly in that. Yeah, she has here wrinkles under her eyes, but this is just more realistic in a way. She has more shades in her face, so I wouldn't call her ugly then.
I wouldn't call her really ugly. I wouldn't call her hot. but I just see it in the context of the scene, and it's only one frame people are picking out. It's just this one frame.
Huh.
Um, I don't know. And you could even
Oh,
argue it gets even
ironically,
worse.
ironically, if you want to say like, oh, normally if people die, they look so beautiful. In which world are we living?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a personal feeling about it. I wouldn't say she's particularly ugly. I wouldn't say she's particularly hot. Um, she's just normal.
And why even
A,
bother?
a little bit over stylized for the sake of the game. It is what it is.
So, but that was a one controversy. Controversy. Never mind. Right.
Yeah, and the other one
The
people
second
are
one.
talking about is um, why is a woman the main character in the game?
Oh my god! Shocking.
Like I mean I get it. In the other God of War games you had Kratos always as the main character, and this time the developers want to focus on his wife that died. So what did she do in the afterlife?
And I want to add to that I'm not 100% sure the last or even two games has been with his son, where he
Okay,
was also the main character, or like 50-50, I would say.
but that's
But
a
I could be
man.
wrong. Huh?
But that's a man.
True. Right. Right.
Maybe, just maybe, what if there's too much noticeable detail in the face? I think um what makes these details so noticeable is first of all the camera angle, and basically the direct focus on her face.
Sorry. I just read Balthazar's chat message. Sorry. That's just cracked me.
As everyone knows, the primary weapon in God of War series is the penis. What? What are you talking about, Balthazar?
Maybe that could be our answer. Why they're having issues with the woman or the wife specifically, um, and not with the son, and why she's not pretty. Still, pretty or
I mean,
beauty is
I
in
would.
the eye of the person who's looking at it.
So my personal main question about the game was I didn't care too much about a woman being the protagonist, but I have to add, I've never played a God of War game before, but this gameplay reveal trailer made me interested in a God
So
of
you're
War game.
hooked.
And
Could it
if
be?
I would if I would play this and I
Yeah.
like it, I would probably also play the other God of War games.
But if there was maybe the same scenario, not a woman, but maybe a male, would you still be considered hooked?
Good question. That's really a good question. So I can tell you honestly why I've never played other God of War games. I mean, even the ones which were released to PC eventually. Um, my problem was always what I saw from what I watched from the gameplay. What people were showing me, it was basically this huge dude just stomping people into the ground. Um,
True.
and that's what people were showing me, and I was like, nah, okay,
And you couldn't
that's a
even
huge dude
see
just
the
stomping
whole
people into the.
the whole
But
the
yeah,
scenery because of his
but
huge back. The whole
yeah,
monitor was
but
with his back. I'm sorry.
But people were not showing me the whole picture, so maybe I would have liked it. But what I really liked about when you see the gameplay trailer, um, speaking of action RPG again, I like the movements, I like the magic, how you deal with the sword, uh, how fluent it is. So just watching this hooked me. The, the only thing that really confused me was this jelly cube there. I don't know what the thing is about this jelly cube, but can I play as the jelly cube? I don't know. I want to play the jelly cube, but no, that was kind of interesting. Um, I kind of want to play a God of War game now to see how it is. Uh, Need to see which one is on available for PC.
That would be
Hold
nice,
the
yeah.
video here because that hurts. I think.
Yeah, probably.
Boom. Yeah, that hurts. Jake Baltazar, did you guys play God of War game in the past? Can you tell me it's not just stomping people in the ground? Yeah, but the developers eventually said it's actually a one-off. They just wanted to tell the story of the female character in the afterlife, and then probably go back to the other main characters.
I
It's
thought
just
that
stomping, okay.
that should be the case that they can do it because you're also interested in the story. So
Yeah.
everyone who has something against it just doesn't need to buy it if they're not interested in the backstory of the wife. Hmm?
It isn't just stomping people on the ground. There's mini games where it's implied that you have sex.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
I remember I have one God of War game, maybe the third. Maybe I should try that and figure out what could be there. But it could also be that I'm not seeing it. There is something sometimes genders see differently in scenes. So I'm wondering. But I will keep that up. Maybe we have a
I mean,
conversation later on after playing
so
this.
so if there's a sex minigame once a game, um, maybe. I mean, people in the afterlife have needs.
True.
At least I would guess so. They have needs. Yeah. We were talking before we started streaming. We were talking about it. That the trailer actually made me interested, and I was looking at prices for PlayStation 5, so I could play it. But for the PlayStation 5 digital, they still wanted 500 euros, and for the PlayStation 5 Pro, they want, what was it, 900? Um, no,
Just insane.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Can't we get a Nintendo Switch? Really?
Even the Switch too is quite expensive. But
500,
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, coming back to the Ninja Turtles game, they didn't show much yet.
No, just a teaser
But I would be
with the
curious in a way because I was a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when it was called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
yeah, only in Germany.
Only in Germany. Oh,
Only in Germany. Because Ninja would imply Gewalt.
yeah, violence.
Would imply violence. So Ninja would imply violence, and at that time, that wasn't really suitable for German TV. So they called it Hero
Okay, Hero
Turtles.
Turtles. Yeah, but still, either way, how it's called, I'm very curious, especially for the things they said. Like Bayonetta was a fun game, a wonderful game. Near Automata, and what was that? Oh, Ninja Gaiden, of course, like slaying, hacking, and slaying. If there's a mixture of those with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm very curious to see more. I'm not sure if I would buy the game, not from the things I saw now, but I'm curious what is up, what is coming up. I want to be my turtle. I want to be a turtle and slaying everyone and doing fun moves. Let's see.
Splinter.
But yeah, and also what Jake.
I want to be the rat.
Splinter, yeah. Master Splinter. What also was Jake referring to is Crossfire, where we also had before stream the discussion about the adaptive movement hiding.
Oh yeah, the
adaptive covering. Hiding, yeah. But still, it looks interesting. So I'm wondering if that could be a co-op game, maybe in a first-person shooter setting. But it was more like the adaptive cover.
It didn't look too bad. I mean, from the setting here,
First, I thought that could also be like a Tomb Raider in a way.
By the way, did you notice that many of the games were always also announced for PlayStation, but not many also for Xbox?
I did not pay attention, actually.
That was what I noticed. For example, also Guild Wars 3 is not coming for Xbox. Coming for PlayStation and for PC, but not Xbox. So I'm wondering what's going on there. I don't know if Microsoft is like, hey, don't develop for Xbox right now. It's not worth it.
Or is it even the opposite side? If it's for PC, we can easily adapt it for Xbox.
Maybe. I mean, they're probably bringing some of them to Game Pass. Why not? Because PC and Game Pass would make sense, but
From one game they announced, I wanted to research a little bit. It's called Control Resonant, and I was wondering, could that be the follow-up, the continuation of Control?
That's what I understood. This is actually the follow-up from Control. At least that's what I understood from it. Did you play Control?
Yes, but not until I think I'm close to the end. I get my butt beaten up a lot. But yeah, I have not finished it yet. But I have played it. Yes, I liked it.
It was always one of the games that were on my list, but I don't know why I never.
It has an interesting mixture still. I think at the beginning it's not so tempting in a way, or you don't know exactly what is happening. So you figure out stuff and just run from one to another place, and then suddenly it starts getting strange and very interesting. So maybe you should just try it. I don't know. And I need to finish it so I can have a look at the second one. But yeah. And the last note I took from Summer Game Fest. What are your thoughts about Stellar Blade Blood Rain?
I have absolutely no interest in Stellar Blade.
Is it a continuation in any way, or it sounded like there are other games which refer to that, which I didn't had on my radar. I like the fighting style in a way. It also reminded me of Ghost in the Shell. Some ways.
Uh, uh, so I don't know much about Stellar Blade. The only thing I always see on Stellar Blade were people talking about the butt of the protagonist.
Mm, okay.
Um, I really don't know. Looks pretty. I mean,
I
maybe
was
they should bring Stellar Blade into God of War. I don't know.
maybe. Okay. And
Maybe.
maybe I should look it up because I like the fighting. It reminded me of one Near Automata in a way, but also there was a Metal Gear Solid part where you had also another protagonist instead of Snake with all the robot fighting. That was
Uh-huh.
also what it reminded me.
That was.
I think you also played it. You know, the one with the. Wasn't he wearing a mask with gray hair? A robot, all black, only the face and then a katana or so? With high heels? Close to high heels.
Oh my god.
Names. What are names? I need to
It
wait.
remind.
Let me check my Steam list. I
I
should
mean,
then
I played Bayonetta, which sounds like
also good.
that, but
Let me check. I think it was called Metal Gear something. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. That one I was.
Metal Gear Rising, no, never had that one.
I think I thought you played it,
No,
but could be wrong.
I never touched a Metal Gear.
I
Metal
also have
Gear,
that. Only this one
the
I have.
game.
Okay. Well, but that's what reminded me. Yeah, when she was throwing away the jacket, or like um, it was, yeah, very focused on the butt and stuff. Where I was like,
Yeah.
I like the fighting, not the butt. But anyway, so should we use the last close to like half an hour or maybe 20 minutes to discuss or maybe do suggestions what might come up in the future game show? Because
I mean,
maybe
Exodus is coming up.
true. Maybe for everyone who's watching, future game show. After this is finished, there's a continuation of the future game show Los Angeles. So we have close to almost 2 hours game trailers probably, right? I would assume
Yeah.
so.
I could imagine there's a little bit of overlap with the Summer Game Fest and things we've seen earlier this year. Um, but from the trend, I could imagine more action RPGs because there seem to be so many action RPGs right now coming up.
Could be, yeah. Maybe it's currently the action RPG thing.
So yeah, maybe it's that phase right now.
Hmm. I'm wondering what publishers are providing it. And Watching 2 hours of a game show with more than 40 games. That's quite a lot. From upcoming
I
AAA and indie developers. So I'm curious also about the indie developers. Maybe we
mm,
see some additional trailers from the Triple I initiative.
maybe.
Maybe.
The only thing I'm just wondering. I mean, yesterday they said over 9,000 games a year.
Mm.
Sometimes I'm honestly asking myself. Um, I don't want to sound mean, but maybe less games, but therefore better games. Uh, I was trying to review a game the other day. Not going to name it yet, and they literally gave out a post for who is this game for, and I already had mixed feelings because they were saying things like, "Hey, if you expect to have more than 4 hours playing in this sandbox, or if you expect a story in this game might not be for you." And I was like,
Mm.
yeah, that just sounds like, hey, you get this game, you can do a couple of hours, something random, and that's it. I don't know if this game would have been released too early, honestly,
Mm.
because they still even want 20 euros. I think 20 euros for just under 4 hours of let's say fun. Ah,
Is it something you can continue to play? Or
you
is
can
the fun
continue to play that, but they say after 4 hours you basically have used all the options that are there.
Mm.
It's super weird.
True.
And I don't mind if there's a indie game saying, "Hey, exactly, Balthazar. That's what I was thinking. If you're expecting to get your money worth, this might not be for you, and yeah, then don't release that game
Or call it a beta or a playtest or I
or
don't
early
know.
access or something, and
Yeah.
add some stuff later, but don't call it a full release."
Yeah.
And
So
that's
the
just
timer started
what's
for
worrying
20.
me.
Yeah, that's true. I still, I only have the future game stream next to me. So it just the timer started for 20 minutes.
On 20 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see. Also regarding Exodus, I didn't, after receiving the info that Exodus might be a thing, I checked it because it was not on my radar. It kind of looks interesting. And also, it seems like we're having a phase of a lot of intergalactic games coming up. If you think about The Expanse, for example,
Mm-hmm.
which is intergalactic,
Expanse is going to be
Exodus
nice.
is also has some vibes of Expanse. So let's see. Or also, or similar to Pragmata, where you're like the only hope for humanity, in a way.
For that little child.
Yeah. Also, Exodus, I think you're the only human, and everyone else is, I don't know what they are, robots, aliens, I don't know. But yeah. Oh, that's a
Warframe
good
is
reminder. They do have a Steam site with all the releases coming up for future game. That's good to know. If there are so many. I think they also did it with the Triple I initiative. I really enjoy it if they are providing a page, basically, where you can see all the games talked about.
Hmm. All right, I've got the countdown running on my end here. I think we could do a little bio break.
Sounds good. Also, grab some snacks
Yeah.
so we can watch watch it. I'm trying to figure out where the. Ooh, they do have a new. Wow. Steam has a new feature I didn't know. A personalized calendar with all the releases coming up the next days.
Okay.
What kind of games? I'm searching for the Steam page actually from Future Game Show. Future Games Show.
Or you could continue to spam GTA 6 Trailer 3 and Half-Life 3. Do you, beloved viewers? Half-Life 3, I think it's never going to
Is
exist.
yeah.
That's not going to be a thing, never. All right. Let's do a quick bio break.
Yes, grab something to drink and to eat,
We'll be right
snacks,
back.
and then we see some